I am an innovator. So point number one, please do not grade me with educationists and dignitaries present here. I guess you guys are highly esteemed, and after meeting your mentor, I think I feel blessed. So thank you very much for having me. Best practices in experiential learning. Let me give you a shock. What if I say you're not learn it at all? Would you believe me? Yes, no. You're not learn it at all. For all the PhDs, for all the masters, for everything that you have, I'm still telling you you're not learn it. Would you believe me?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes.
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 Okay, some yeses. Somebody said no.
As you say, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Somebody said no. So you are educated, okay? I believe that all the learning that we've had is so very bookish, is so very, whatever you've been taught, you believe it's gone inside, okay? We don't even try to analyze, we don't even try to understand, we don't even try to go into the next discovery level, and that is what that quote says. Can somebody read that out? Knowledge is given. No, knowledge is not given to a passive observer, which I guess we are now at the moment. Rather, it must be discovered, it must be constructed by the activity of the individual. So how many of us are into doing activities? Or we are happy sitting in our cozy seat and listening to everything that is being told to us and accepting? Okay? Let's just look at it for one moment. Can I see how many people can rise in about 5 seconds? Can you stand? Oh, the young souls are so old. Let's do some more exercise. Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. I'm so sorry I'm making you do this exercise early in the morning.
Building up an appetite for lunch.
Stand. Sit. Hi gentlemen. Stand. Sit. प्यार से बुलाना पड़ता है तभी उठेंगे ना.
I'm sitting because you said gentlemen.
Ma'am got me right.
Yes.
So this was just to see how aware and how conscious you are. Okay? I'm not going to say what's in for future. I'm sure we have technology to stay for sure. But technology is not replacement of human race. 100%. We are people of emotions. We are people of connect. And let me tell you even an example for that. I have been networking physically in the last 1 week, and it's like, wow, mind blowing. Looking at people, meeting people, hugging people, giving a handshake itself is an experience to me. Even at the age of, let me disclose my age, 40. So I'm still young. So even at 40, when I can get this feeling that experiencing somebody's emotion, experiencing being with people, experiencing understanding the different, I don't know what you call it, whether it's empathy, love, compassion, so many words that we hear as big terminologies, but we connect. The simple word is we connect. So when we can do that, why not children? How are we all born? Who's going to tell me that? How are you born? So what was the connect?
Love.
Okay, a mother is going to tell me that. How was the connect? Latika ma'am.
Emotion.
Emotion, love.
Emotion being headache.
What else is the connect?
Biologically the cord.
The cord, the emotions, the way you cry, the way you laugh, the experiences you share. Why is that the child kicks only when you're listening to songs? Yeah, let's listen to salsa and the kick and the kick and the kick. Let's listen to Zumba and the dance and the jumps and the hits. Let's listen to bhajan suna karo, kirtan kara karo, Bhagwan ki photo dekho, acha baby dekho. And then you have a different movement, right? Why is that? Because it's an experiential learning for the child inside you developing. So when the experience is already started, why do we stop it when it comes out? We are educators. We are there to create experiences. Why do you buy a product?
For its experience.
For the experience. Why do you go for a vacation? For the experience, right? And you can look at different areas. If you have a mixture of content and process, it can be through many different ways. If there is absence of excessive judgment, which I think we all do. Before I came to this stage, you might be judging me, right? When you looked at me, you judged me. Unless until I got you into an engagement which was more purposeful, right? I got you into content to show you the bigger picture. That it's not just about today, it's not about yesterday, it's not about tomorrow, it's about a journey. And finally, the role of reflecting back, re-examining what is life, purpose and values to you, and what are you here to give, right? Can I have the next slide? So how does it work? Okay, that's Aristotle and Confucius and even David Kolb in 350 degrees BC when they said experiential learning is learning by doing. Anything. Show an experiment, do germination, go and ask them to go to even the grocery shop to buy things, spend money. I leave my 9 years old child to even pick up an auto alone and come back when he was 9. Of course, now he's 15. And people tell me, are you a foolish mother? I said, no, I am a bold mother trying to see if he can explore and get lost in the market. And if he does, I'm there to look at it. Because he's just going from home to school. All I need to ensure is there's somebody in school to see if he's reached. All I know is the guard down there has seen him going. And there's only one rickshaw picking him up and going there. Right? And I am following behind. That's my motherhood. But I still want him to go. Okay? So that's not called foolishness, but yes, you need to be smart over there. It's not that all of you start doing that tomorrow and say, Raina ma'am ne bola. Okay? So don't do that. Yes. Experiential methods we all know. Like I said, seeding, germination, shopping, banking, many different activities, even film making, dough making, any kind of service learning, drama, art, theatre, or even today we have AI robotics. By the way, I have 2 PhDs, one in IT and one in law. And every time I hear AI and VLSI, chip design engineering, I have my head ringing. Because somehow, like Pratik said, we have a connect. So that is also because we have experiences when we have learned. It's not because whatever those professors have taught me. I have experienced in designing, in integration, and that's something that doesn't go away from me even today. Okay, so finally, yeah, these are the list of activities. I can just leave that PPT for you to see. The last slide that I wanted to say is always leave an experience. Whether you're a teacher, educator, or an entrepreneur. I run a company today with the name of Right to Rise, which is more into posh, POXO, human rights and stress. All we do is create a bridge between mindsets to avoid, eliminate any kind of abuse and harassment. Doesn't say it's about women, it doesn't say it's about men, it's about citizens. And we are here to talk about people so that emotions can create better societies. At the same time, there is clarity of what my mother, my grandfather, or I think. It's an open conversation. It's an experience that we need to nurture our children today with. And I would say, previous slide now. Experience, share the reactions, process what's happening in the other person's mind, listen to them, reflect to them, generalize the connect that is forming, and finally apply. We know these. Okay, these are not new rules. They're all out there. But we fail to implement them. We fail to apply them because we say we don't have time. If we don't do this, then we have time for nothing. Okay? There are a bunch of students coming to you every day. All you can do is make a difference. All influencers, coaches, mentors, lawyers, specialists, what do? They make a difference. They're all doing the same work, but you do it better. That is why you've called the foundation of education, and that's teachers. Hardly 20 seconds more. So this is a little graph, but what it says is every school, every education can have internships, mock trials, debates, specific campus skills, boarding. I don't understand why we should have vacation, boarding, everything outside. Why not schools having pajama parties after the last day? Think of it. It's cool. I, as a mother of teens today, I love doing pajama parties if I was a principal of the school. Yes, ma'am.
It is in practice.
It's there. Very good. I love that spirit. So keep doing that and spreading the word. Put it out on social media that I am that one person who's doing it at least. We don't know anybody, but good I came to know about it.
As a plus one.
We did it.
She does it.
We
Yes.
did it.
So- Absolutely. So there are many innovative ideas. Like he said, come and experience that big space thing. Okay. So why do we have to go and outsource it outside? Why not have the experience inside? As a principal, we can initiate those and more things. But yes, the last slide. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. This is the voice of every child that comes out from you. Believe me, listening, being present, and associating with them by heart will give them the experience for life and that they will never forget for themselves. Thank you so much.